I think a little bit of excitement on that first kilometre maybe pushed them through a little bit faster, but they're easing down now. Frank O'Reilly, sorry, Frank O'MARA pushing it on in front at the moment.
And I noticed Bikila just behind him, giving him a little nudge then and telling him, go on, get on, push it on a little bit more than that.
Well, Bikila did sterling work actually in the World Championships with the pace, with Kirui in the 5. Those two switched around, pushed it on, and you can see now Bikila has decided that really O'MARA's not going fast enough and has decided to push it on.
Incidentally, Frank O'MARA there in the white vest, I understand this could be his last race at international level as he steps out there. He's had a back injury and evidently feels he can't continue. He certainly can't continue in this race anymore. So the job of cracking it out up front goes to Komen and Bikila.
That's Bikila, that's SGHYR there, the terrific world cross-country champion, and also the ex-world record holder for 10K, so he might be just thinking he can get back in there and maybe get that record for himself. Haile GEBRSELASSIE's on the inside, the little guy in the blue and black stripe of the Ethiopian strip at the moment, as that team seems to be running in those colours.
Daniel Komen wearing 76 there, unfortunately, in terms of helping you to identify them, all wearing almost identical strips, but Komen is 76, Bikila 77, and GEBRSELASSIE 72.
Well, the next big marker should be coming up fairly soon, 2K. We're looking for 5:11.78 when they broke the world record. Let's see what time the clock stops at. Look at that. They're well inside world record pace at the moment. Almost 4 seconds inside. So that's pretty good going for the first 2K.
And just to underline how impressive that is, it really, you often get a feel, don't you, Steve, at how fast they are going, that they didn't seem to be on that kind of pace.
Well, I think they are. The only problem is there's so many good guys running 5,000 at the moment that they don't pull away from them. I mean, we've got Kirui, the world champion. He's pulling his way back now, and I think that's the trouble. Too many good guys in the race that could be up there and fighting out at 13 minutes.
But we've got also the javelin going on. Here's Raymond Hecht, who's leading. It's in the last round of the competition. He's leading at 87 meters 30 from Jan Zalesny, 86.98, and Steve Backley, 85.90. So the World Championship leaders also in fine action here. Here's Hecht, last chance. Javelin goes very high indeed. And it's a long throw, but not as good as his best effort, around 85 meters. Well, back in this 5,000 meter race, I should say the first 10 are probably running around under 13-minute pace.
Machuka, the other Kenyan I don't think we've mentioned yet, also in there. In fact, the only non-Kenyan I can pick out in that group. I can't even see where he's gone now, so he's been lost a little bit as well. I was going to say it was the Ethiopian Bayissa, but he seems to be struggling to stay with it too.
Well, at the moment, it's Bayissa who's actually taking it through pretty hard. And I think that's a good move. He's taking through Haile GEBRSELASSIE.
Remember, the world record is 12 minutes 55.30, and it's been held for the last 2 years by Moses Kiptanui. Not in action in this race tonight, contesting the steeplechase and wondering if he's going to hold on to this world record.
Well, the man I think you're trying to pick out there is in the red back. That's SIGEI of Algeria. He was very good in the World Championships. Been running all season up amongst the Kenyans and the Ethiopians. He's doing exactly the same here today. They're just coming round now as they come through the belt to the 3K mark. We're looking at 7:46.96. I think this is going to be way underneath that. Bayissa pulling them through. Perfect. Look at that. 4 seconds under world record pace.
And again, the athletes just pushing each other on here. Next time round, it'll be 4 laps to go.
Haile GEBRSELASSIE now deciding that I think he's going to have to make his move soon. Sweeps around the pacemaker. And this is going to be some run if he can keep this rhythm going. Kirui, the Kenyan, the world champion, way back in that pack. He's now 30 yards clear.
But GEBRSELASSIE is all out on his own now, and it's a long run to home still. The world record time, remember, 12:55.3. Machuka of Kenya in the second place, Kirui, the other Kenyan, third.
This is a long run for home, but he really is motoring out there. Look at that gap. He's leaving the world's best behind. And if he can keep this sort of rhythm going, he's going to shatter the record. In fact, it looks as if he's even going faster on this lap. The little man is bouncing well out in front, looking so relaxed.
Only 22, remember. Haile GEBRSELASSIE, just a little figure, really. 5'3" tall. He smashed SIGEI KEN's world record for 5,000 meters a year or so ago in Holland. And before KIPRONO arrived on the scene, it was remarkable enough to go under 13 minutes. Now it seems almost commonplace. The previous record had stood for 7 years before Haile GEBRSELASSIE came along and broke it. Now he is attacking KIPRONO's record again.
When they mention people like Morsley going for this sort of record, you've got to accept that he's going to have to go up against someone like this man. And if he runs really, look at the time there. My God, he's almost 12 seconds under the world pace at the moment.
This is an incredible solo run by Haile GEBRSELASSIE, the world junior champion of just 3 years ago at both 5 and 10,000 meters. The crowd have been shown the times now on the electronic scoreboard. They know how far inside the old world record he is at this.
I've just got to say, he ran the last kilometre, sorry I didn't stop you, in 2:32.13, which is at 4-minute mile pace. He's storming around.
Yeah, the last lap was 60.3, so he's maintaining 60-second laps.
And he's got to be 80 or more meters clear of the rest of the opposition. SIGEI of Morocco has moved through into second place with Kirui of Kenya third, but with no disrespect to them, no one really cares about the rest of the runners in this race now. All eyes on Haile GEBRSELASSIE.
Well, Machuka's just moving to second place at the moment, but it's a different league over the back straight as this man enters into the home straight. The crowd must know that this is not going to be a world record. He's going to slaughter the world record if he keeps on at this sort of rhythm. And he doesn't show any signs of tiring. He's coming up to the bell now. Haile GEBRSELASSIE has got this world record at mercy, really.
60.4 that lap.
And off he goes in what is surely going to be a memorable final 400 meters. He has won 2 expensive Mercedes motor cars because of his gold medal performances in the World Championships. He can't drive. They're both sitting in the garage back home. But my word, can he run.
But if he keeps this rhythm up, we're going to see a sub 12.50. We thought he might break it by a second or so. If he keeps this rhythm up, he's going to break it by over 5 seconds or more. Look at the way he's cruising around that bend now. Coming into the home straight, the whole of the crowd have been up on their feet for 3 or 4 more laps. Here he comes.
This is history in the making from Haile GEBRSELASSIE. The old world record, 12:55. He's decimated it by around 11 seconds. If we hadn't just seen it with our own eyes, we would not have believed it. 12:44. Behind him, the rest come in like mere mortals behind the god of the track tonight. BAUMANN of Germany, second, I think, and possibly Kirui third, but again, who cares?
Well, there are some records that are just beyond belief. 12:44 for the 5K, I never thought I'd see that in my lifetime. I don't think anybody ever thought they'd ever see that in their lifetime. This man is unique. He's got to be unique. No one is going to get close to that record for an awful long time unless it's this man again.
Well, this has been an unbelievable night of athletics in Zurich, but that is a performance that will long live in the memory.